Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Field Trips Panama. Welcome back to Los Buzos Resort. Got something a little different for you guys today, something pretty exciting. We got a day off, you guys. We got a couple days off, no clients here. So Dakota Dunmeyer and I and our two captains and our boy Gaio, one of the mates here at the lodge, we're going on a camping adventure. We're heading down 2 hours down the coast to do a little overnight camping trip. We're not taking much food. We're taking some water, some fishing rods, some very basic gear. We're gonna be living in Jaguar country. This is not our first time doing this, and we are now selling these trips. And so we're going down to kind of scout out a new beach, a new location, test it out, see if it's gonna work for our groups. It's gonna be epic, epic fishing down where we're heading to, wild jungle. This is in the Cerro Hoya, the largest national preserve in Panama. It's gonna be an incredible trip. We're getting loaded up right now. About to throw everything in the panga and head down. It's about a 2-hour ride past the lodge, but it's worth the commute. This place is epic. See you guys on the way down there. So. Cuidado con los rabos, está abajo. Está malo, dice. Ah. Yeah? All right, guys, we're ready to go. A little overnight camping adventure starts now. Almost lost one already. Oh, wow. Look at that. Wow. Aguja. Look at this guy. Look at this. Wow. I can almost touch him. Oh. Look at them both. Almost there. And we have arrived. Absolutely gorgeous. If you guys watched our last camping series, when we first stopped at this beach in this cove and determined it was not a good place to camp, and then the more we've thought about it, the more we really think we can make it work. So we're back here to test this spot out. The spot we ended up at last time was pretty epic, but we want to have some more options. So yeah, look at that fish busting right there. Wow. Yeah, this is wild, wild jungle around here, folks. Oh, it's gonna be sick.
Listo, Gallo, allá porque hay una piedra, tenemos que meterla ahí. ¿Qué durando?
Los 5.
All right, Victor's gonna go anchor down the panga and then use the other kayak to come back in. We're gonna start getting camp set up. So the one thing about this particular bay camping in, and we knew this was here from last time we came here, but there's actually this abandoned hut, I guess you could call it. It's kind of an open air, just not even walls, just a roof, little shelter here, which could be pretty convenient if a storm were to roll up or something like that. They tell us this thing's been basically abandoned for going on 50 years. They said it's been here for 50 years. Kind of takes a little bit away from the, you know, kind of authenticity of being out here in the middle of nowhere, but we are out here in the middle of nowhere. But this could provide some pretty useful shelter here if we do need it. Dakota also said that when he first rolled up here to this little shack, some large animal took off crashing through the brush. He said maybe it was a deer, but we don't know. And there are predators out here, including jaguars, but you know, jaguar would be pretty silent, but you never know. There are a lot of coyotes as well. You never know what you're gonna stumble upon out here.
Ah, allá en la piedra.
So Victor's saying that this rock here was used by the native people, the indigenous people, to grind corn or anything else like that. Basically like a mortar and pestle type of concept. He said that rock is very obvious that that was here from them using it like that. Pretty cool. It's pretty cool being here with these guys. They know a lot around about the area, about the history here. In fact, Victor and Juan here, they're brothers, and they have a finca, like a ranch, not too far from here, maybe 20 minutes away from here. So they actually grew up in this area, off the grid, no power, no running water, no roads, only in and out by boat. So pretty cool to be out here with these guys. They really know a lot about the area, about the wildlife, and about the history of this place. It's gonna be sweet. We're gonna start getting camp set up, and then I'm gonna go do a little kayak fishing. We need fish for dinner. We brought rice, beans, cornbread. We got some eggs for breakfast, and that's it. So we need some meat. We need some kind of protein for lunch and dinner today. So I'm gonna get out there, probably do a little light tackle fun just right here in the bay. It's just gorgeous, lots of rocks. I got a feeling I can bring us back some fish, make us a nice little dinner here. We also found banana trees not too far from here. We're gonna go try to grab some of those. They said they're pretty sure there's lime bushes around here, lime trees, whatever the heck a lime grows on. We're gonna try to find some limes. And they were saying that there's a shellfish that lives on the rocks here that we can make a ceviche with. It's not a conch, I don't know what it is exactly, but they said it's good. So yeah, we're gonna do some harvesting, try to feed ourselves, and just have some fun. It's wild out here. It's gonna be a good time. I'm excited.
Pero es que ese arroz es combinación, trae de todo. Ah, sí. Podemos calentarlo, comer algo y después para la cena.
Sí, bueno.
Para la cena.
Get a little fire going so I can heat up some lunch.
Plastiquito por ahí.
Even got Victor rocking the NRS. First I've ever seen anyone use plastic to start a fire, but appears to be working, and we're burning trash at the same time. I was telling them we gotta be really careful with this fire. We cannot leave it unattended at any point because this is the dry season around here, and everything is bone dry. And the last thing we need to do here is start a freaking wildfire. So you have to be careful with the fire, but it's gonna be nice. That was really easy to light because everything is so dry, so it worked out pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, so Dakota's heading off. He's gonna go spearfishing, see if he can't grab a lobster or snapper or something. He's gonna go diving. He brought a little Hawaiian sling. He's gonna see what he can get into. These guys are heating up some of the rice we brought for lunch. Basically rice, lentils, and bacon. Can't go wrong. Alright, first things first. I'm gonna go fishing. See what we can get into out here. Sick, bro. Gracias, amigo. And we're off. See what we can get into out here. Man, just gorgeous. Gorgeous little bay. Yeah, wow. So, you know, normally we're out here kayak fishing for absolute gigantic fish. We're kind of in a position right now though where we just need some dinner. And so rather than swinging for the fences, trying to catch something giant with a big live bait, I didn't even bring my setup to run the big live baits. I'm just gonna have some fun with some artificial around these rocks around the entire bay. There's tons and tons of good looking spots. And just start off with something small and just see if we can't just catch some fish to eat. And then maybe later, try to play around with the big boys. But right now, we just need fish. See what we can find. Yep, got him. Fish on. Second cast. Amigo! That is not really what I'm looking for. Yeah. So that is called a flag cabria. It's kind of like a little grouper species. I'm not really sure, but it's called a flag cabria. And I mean, we probably could eat that, but I'm gonna go ahead and hold off and have faith in myself that I can catch something else. But hey, it's a good sign. Second cast. All right, now Gaio's launching the other kayak. He's gonna come out here and do a little kayak fishing too. We're all feeling the pressure. We gotta catch dinner, so. We got Dakota spear fishing, me and Gaio kayak fishing, and then I believe the two brothers, Victor and Juan, I think they're fishing from the rocks down this way. Yeah, I see them down there. So you gotta believe between all of us, we're gonna catch something. If we can't feed ourselves with 5 guys out here fishing 3 different ways, man, we deserve to starve. Water is so clear. So misleading, like I can see the rocks clear as day and I keep thinking it's gonna be 5 feet deep and then I look down and it's 20. Very misleading with the water this clear. Yep, there we go. Amigo! That's another one. Well, I got these guys dialed. Another flag cabria. Not what I'm looking for. Pretty cool though, pretty good sign. That's, I think, 4 casts. That wasn't even really a cast, I just dropped it. 4 casts, 2 fish. Not a bad start. Just the wrong species. Typically in my experience, if you're getting bites from those things, it's because you're working your lure too slow. Those and the triggerfish, they bite a lot when you're not moving it very fast. They're kind of the lazier of the fish down there. And the species we're looking for, they like it faster. They like the chase. But yeah, this guy, I mean, just a little, kind of like a bucktail jig, but really it's just like a hair jig. Pretty simple, but it's got really good action. You control it, cast it, drop it, jig it, or reel it. Kind of whatever you want to do with that, really versatile lure. So starting with that, but I got some other options too. Huh? No, no parguito. Let's keep working down, and I'm gonna kind of work out towards sort of the main point, kind of the entrance to the bay out here. A little bit more open water, and there's some rocks that come further out. I think it'll be a little deeper, and there's some good swell up here crashing on the rocks. And a lot of times, like bluefin trevally or corvina, a few of the fish that I'd really love to catch for dinner, they like to hang out where there's more swell, kind of that white water, that whitewash on the rocks. They really like that. In here, it's pretty calm, and I was thinking maybe I could pick up a snapper, but that's not working out so far. So I'm gonna head out a little further, a little deeper, see if we can't find something we want. But off to a good start. Catching fish, can't complain. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah. Another fish on, just a few casts later. And this felt a little different there at the start. Oh, it is. Oh, nice. Amigos! That is something different. So this guy is called a greater hawkfish. It's the largest species in the hawkfish family. Hawk is in the bird of prey. Hawkfish. Now this is a pretty small one. They do get quite a bit bigger, but not huge. And I don't really remember if these are good to eat or not. I'm about to run over here and ask these guys if we can eat this. I mean, it's not something we typically eat, but you know, we got mouths to feed right now. So, sweet catch, really cool pattern on these fish. I love the way these things look. Like, look at that tail. Just a work of art. God's art right there, folks. Looks like a painting. Whew. Hey, ¿podemos comer? No, no sé el nombre en español. No, es un mero. I asked him if we can eat it. He said right now everything's food. We need it.
Ah,
Sí, creo que sí.
carne un poco dura, pero
Ah, mejor que nada, huh? Ahí está. He said he has eaten those. He said the meat's a little tough, but you know, better than no meat right now. So there's a start. First fish on the board. Your boy here's feeding the village. See what else we can get into. I knew right when that hit that it wasn't another one of those flag cabrillas. I knew that was something different. But this little jig I brought, I've never used this here. And this thing is working. This thing is working out great. Seems like just about everything down there is willing to hit this. And I mean, I think I've made 7 casts and caught 3 fish. Been out here like 20 minutes. So I've only got one more. I'm gonna check my leader again, make sure I don't lose this guy prematurely. And I mean, I don't see why a rooster fish wouldn't hit that as well. Now, I don't need a rooster fish right now. I'm really hoping to find some smaller snapper, yellow snapper, spotted rose snapper. That would really be ideal for dinner. But hey, if a rooster fish bites it, I'm not gonna be upset. That's for sure. Let's see what else we can find. This place is so cool, so beautiful. What a perfect little bay to camp in. I wish we were out here for a week and not 2 days. Just beautiful. Something else. Trigger fish. Not really the better tasting ones, but these guys are good to eat. Oh, got some chompers. Same kind of thing. These guys are super tough to clean. Their skin is just so tough, and they got sharp teeth. They can actually bite through hook shanks. And that's on this guy, MV3 Baits. Mike Vinarchik, cool guy out of South Florida, makes those. This guy would be good to eat. Man, I'm kind of torn. We don't normally eat them, but again, right now it's kind of a lack of options type of deal. Better than nothing, I'm thinking. The other triggerfish are really good. I don't know about these. I've never eaten this one. I'm gonna throw them back. It's kind of a rash decision there, but I'm gonna hold out for something better. I got faith. I got confidence in myself. Now that these words may come back to bite me later, but nah, we got this. We're gonna catch something good. And like I said, those fish, typically if you catch one of those, it's because you're working the lure too slow. And I was kind of just trolling this little thing behind me, not moving it fast at all, just sort of twitching it. And sure enough, it resulted in one of those guys. Get up here, maybe work it a little faster. I want to get up and fish this whitewater on these rocks, but every once in a while, a little bit bigger set, a little bigger swell comes through and just makes me nervous. You know, I don't want to get rolled into these rocks. That would not make for a fun day. That would be worse than eating just rice tonight. So we'll see. I'm gonna try to get a little closer, but not too close. Sí, copiado. Oh, sí, Fargo amarillo o qué?
No sé muy bien, pero un cargo.
Qué bueno, amigo. ¿En qué? ¿Qué estabas usando? Ah, bueno, buenísimo amigo, buen hecho. Sick. That was Gallo on the radio. He said he got a snapper. I see him over there by the rocks. He caught a snapper on the what we call the XPS jig, which I just took off to tie this thing on, and I'm catching triggerfish. So I'm gonna go ahead and swap back, see if I can't get some too. But that's good news. We got that hawkfish, and now we got a snapper shaping up to not starve to death here, which is very exciting. Oh, yep. On the popper, on the big popper. Oh. Came over here, started throwing the big popper. Oh, my head mount just died. Head mount just died, but I came over here, started throwing the big popper, and sure enough, just a few casts in, I got something on. Oh, I think it's exactly, yeah, that's dinner. That's dinner. Yeah, look at that. Nice! Oh, sick! Amigo, estoy ocupado. Un segundo. Yo tengo un grande African Pompano. Espérame. Well, of course, my head mount died right as this thing hit the popper, but check that out. Really, really unusual catch on that big popper. I have never seen one of these things hit any popper, let alone this giant one. That is an African Pompano. Great, great eating fish. That guy's gonna be dinner on the giant popper. I saw it hit and it was silver, and I assumed bluefin trevally because we catch a lot of those on the popper, but I've never seen one of these hit that. Look at that. I saw some silver fish cruising right on the surface, is why I grabbed the popper, started throwing it, and there we go. Oh, sick. Oh, how awesome is that? Exactly what we needed. Big baits, not even that big of a fish. Oh yeah, that's awesome. I just realized I don't have a knife, so I'm just gonna rip his gills out with these pliers to kill him and bleed him out. Oh man, that's clutch there. We gonna be eating good tonight. Sick. Let's bleed this guy out. I'm gonna go ahead and take him back in, get him on ice, and I'll come back out. Oh, that's awesome. Phew, let's head back into camp. Perezosos. Victor and Juan over here just laying on the rock in the shade. ¿Qué te dije? No te preocupes, amigo. Soy un profesional. Me voy a regresar. Sí. Hay más. Oh, yeah. Ah, bueno, ¿no? En el popper grande. Nunca lo vi en mi vida, uno de esos picando el popper.
en la piedra. Mi hermano cogió una corvina aquí.
Ah, ¿en serio? Sí, yo estaba seguro que sí hay. Creo que hay más también. Y él tiene un parguito. Él tiene un parguito y un jurel. Sí. All right, Dakota Dunmeyer, the head guide at Los Buzos, has offered to do the honors of filleting up this African Pompano and the Corvina that they caught. I think they got 2 of them. And some of this is gonna be lunch. Here's our Corvina that we caught. Some beautiful white meat as well. Not too shabby. 2 nice fish, bunch of fillets. Easily the coolest fillet table I have ever had. And just look at that. You got a little pool right here. You can, cool. Little freshwater pool to clean up, wash our dishes, everything. It's flowing out the back there, so it constantly is flowing out. And you got the ocean right there. We're tucked up in this little bay, so it stays pretty protected. It's beautiful. Absolutely breathtaking here. And then over here, you got Gaio. Gaio's cleaning a couple fish himself. He's got a rock snapper and a jack crevalle. Look at this. The boys found some plantains while we were out fishing. And we're gonna turn these into patacones, which if you guys follow the show, you've seen us make these at the lodge. It's basically twice fried plantains. And after the first time you fry them, you smash them. They're delicious. And these are what they're made out of. These are plátanos, plantains, in the banana family, but they're not sweet. These green ones are not sweet, they're savory. And we love these things, it's gonna be really good. And then also while we were out, boys were fishing from shore, and check this out. Bagged a couple Corvina. These are in the YakFish family, related to speckled trout and white sea bass. And these fish are absolutely delicious, one of our favorites. And they're gonna fry it up whole just like that. It looks just like a speckled trout. It's even got the fangs. So we'll fry these guys once like this, and then we'll pull them out. We're gonna mash them with a couple of rocks, and then we'll fry them again. These things are so good. All right, first batch is half done. Using the tools of the jungle here. All right, so after they smash them, they go back in the oil. Twice fried plantains, patacones they're called. He's gonna cut these into individual steaks because the whole fish won't fit in our cast iron. And there we go, guys, finished product. This is the other Corvina. They filleted this guy. They basically said because they thought that us gringos wouldn't like it whole, but I do. They're definitely checking us out. Pretty cool. Look at him staring at. Oh yeah. Guy here got the best part because he caught it. Ooh-wee. Sí, perfecto. Perfecto. Look at this, guys, for a little camping meal. Fresh Corvina, patacones from plátanos that they harvested just right down the beach. Corvina that they harvested right on the beach. I did not harvest the tortilla, but other than that, this was all locally sourced here in the jungle. Let's try this fish. Oh my gosh. Does not get any fresher. Was swimming an hour ago. Bro, good. He's got you a Corvina fillet going right now. Patacones are fantastic. Eating better here than I do at home. The Corvina is so good, bro. Fantastic, you guys. Absolutely off the charts. Muy, muy bueno, amigo. Gracias. Patacones, crispy on the outside, soft on the inside. Kind of like a potato, sort of. It's not a root vegetable, but it kind of tastes like one. Really good. I'm shoveling this in, you guys. This is so freaking good. Corvina taco, fresh as it gets. La mosca.
Quiere también.
You can't beat it. Like, everything tastes better when you're camping, but that's not it in this case. It's just freaking fantastic. You're in for a treat to go to. Oh yeah. That's gonna be good. Full service around here.
Ah, la mosca.
Amigo. Me encanta. It's like, there's one fly that's just like very insistent right now. All right, let's head back out here and see what else we can get into. We got here pretty late. We didn't get here till about 11 o'clock. And right now it's almost 3. So I'll probably come back out, maybe give it another hour and a half. I really have not been out very long. See what else we can get into and then come back. I still gotta set up my tent and probably start working on dinner before too long. Dinner's sorted now. We're not gonna starve.